Hi guys, after going to and from Seattle on an airplane by myself with 2 kids, under 2, actually 15 months to be precise, I have some things that I would have done differently now knowing. So if I was, which I'm not, to go on a plane again by myself with 2 kids, I would have, 1, packed less. I washed clothes when I was there. I didn't need to bring as many. You know, you get all excited. You want your kids to look cute. You don't want them to be in the same outfit. You want people to see them in different outfits and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Totally could have packed less for them and me because I pretty much wear the same things and you can't tell if I'm, if I'm washing them like yoga pants or yoga pants. I could have gotten away with like bringing 2 or 3 pair and just washing them. So less clothes, brought less. Second is less on the plane. I brought 3 carry-ons, my electronics, which I wouldn't change that because I like that they were with me and safe. The second bag was their diaper bag, and then our third bag was toys and snacks. I could have gone without toys. They really didn't play with them. The iPad was my savior. SpongeBob was my savior. Basically, SpongeBob and snacks and drinks, or their water, was all that I needed. So I totally could have gone without the toys. Definitely glad though with the blankets and their like stuffed animal because that's what helped them go to sleep. So I probably could have done where it was like the diaper bag packed with snacks in there, and that was it. So I could have done my electronics bag and my diaper bag with snacks in it, and totally skipped the big bag of toys. Second thing regarding the plane would be the car seats. Invested in those like rolly car seat things because then I could have left the babies in the car seats, put it on the rolly thing, and then that would have made it very easy getting on and off the plane. I did get help from the flight attendants, but it would have made things a little bit smoother, rather a lot a bit smoother. And then yeah, it just would have. What else I would have changed is I would not have done an evening flight. A morning flight was so much easier. Just in regards to how much they had to cry, how much harder it was. Like by the end of the flight, the first one, like I just wanted to cry. Like I was so done and I was really grumpy, and it's probably a crummy way to like see my parents for the first time, like meh, because I was just so tired, whereas and just overdone. It was hard travel, whereas this one I didn't feel like I was exhausted at the end, but that was just because I think like the 3 weeks of exhaustion, but I didn't feel like I did after the first flight. So definitely no evening flights. People say that your kids will sleep on the plane. No. Like if they were newborn, sure, they would have slept through everything, no problem, nurse on and off, like warm on you, probably would have been a cakewalk. But to have toddlers, they don't sleep. Like they're constantly making announcements and doing beverage carts and food carts and electronic offers and do it all over again. It cycles 3 times. And then the captain makes announcements of we're here, we're there, down below is this. And so that's really loud at night, like when you're like trying to sleep and you wake up to the loud announcement. So like that's what set Sissy off really bad. And she was just done. That put her in hysterics. So definitely don't do an evening flight unless you have like even probably 4 months or younger would be fine. But maybe even 6 months or younger. I don't know. I guess if they just sleep a lot. No, I would say 4 or under. But because they're going to sleep. But to do a toddler or baby that like loud noises scare them or that they have, yeah, no. So definitely morning flight. Probably wouldn't have done as early of a morning if I had ideally like planned it. But because it's cross country and it was non-stop, I didn't have choices. Like that was it. Like there wasn't like choosing. It was like night flight, day flight. That was that. But if I had a choice, or if I was planning a trip, even if it wasn't cross country, if Jeff and I were to plan a trip somewhere, you know, even if it was a couple hours, still knowing I would not do an evening flight because everything takes so long. Like your flight is this long, but then you have to be there early and your first one on and your last one off. So that adds time. And then if you're delayed, like our flight was delayed almost an hour. So we were on the plane for like almost 8 hours, the first plane ride to Seattle. And there's all these factors. You have to be there early, the length of drive to the airport, the length from the airport, blah, blah, blah. So like having a day flight, so much easier because you're not so worn out. They're not so worn out. Is everything that I would have done differently. All in all, I don't think I did too bad. Things went pretty smooth. The babies were absolutely amazing. I mean, for their first flight, for a long flight, long travel, they really did good. I mean, you can't expect them to not cry at all. I mean, it was just a lot for them. So really, all in all, they did so great. I'm so proud of them and thankful. I mean, I really did luck out. I hope this helped you guys. I'll see you for my next video. Bye.